Stephanie Vaquer. I think that's how you say her name. Making her Raw debut. We first saw her during the aforementioned Royal Rumble this year. She was a participant. Now, she is from NXT, and she was, at the time of the Royal Rumble, I believe, the NXT Women's Champion.
Okay.
She is no longer, because she is actually on Raw now. This was her first show, and she got this little promo teaser video that they played for her before she came out. And this caught my attention. When I was 10 years old in Chile, I discovered WWE. And I love stories like this where kids make their dreams come true. You know, like we talked about Caleb Williams wanting to be the first overall draft pick in the NFL draft. And he made his dreams come true. And here's Stephanie Vaquer making her dreams come true. Now, as you can see on the left, she's adopted some kind of horns on her head as part of her persona / character.
It's called Dark Angel. That's her nickname.
Oh, that's her nickname, the Dark Angel. Nice. She's definitely rocking some red and black, like traditional dark Sith.
Sorry for the Star Wars reference, but
hey, you'll excuse everybody. Nika's a huge fan of the Sith, especially the Darth Bane trilogy. So shout out to Darth Bane and Drew Karpyshyn, the author of those excellent books that have, for some reason, been avoided by Star Wars Disney.
Go figure.
All right. Well, Stephanie Vaquer was premiering on Raw, and there was a big reason that she was premiering on Raw this night, and that is because, as you can see on the next page, Nika, she was participating in the final women's qualifying match for Money in the Bank this Saturday. So this was the final slot. We've had the previous 5 slots decided. This is a 6-way ladder match for the briefcase. You have to ascend the ladder, and you have to claim that briefcase in order to be the winner. Inside the briefcase, as you can see above Liv Morgan's head, there is a contract that is as good as gold. You can cash it in at any time you want for a championship match of your choice.
How long can you hold on to before you cash it in? Can you hold on for a few months?
I'm unclear. I have to default back to last week's Monday's Raw when Seth Rollins came out at the beginning and made all the proclamations about the future. And apparently, he said he could cash it in at any moment or any time, and no one would ever know or see it coming. So I think his plan, if he is to win the men's Money in the Bank match, which he is already qualified for, would be to maybe hang on to it until people kind of forgot about it.
Oh, yeah.
And then use the element of surprise and be like, haha, suckers, I'm cashing in.
That's up his alley to hold on and then punch it in later.
Well, I mentioned Liv Morgan. She is one half of the Women's Tag Team Championship. And a lot of people online, by the way, a little salty that her and her partner, what's her name? Raquel. Thank you so kindly. Her and Raquel have not had a title defense match since they won those belts at WrestleMania. And clock's ticking, everybody. It's been 6 weeks.
What's up with that?
What's up with that? That's what Twitter wants to know, WWE. So make sure you deliver the answers. All right. The other participant in this 3-way qualifier match was Ivy Nile. You can see her on the right there. And I just got to say about this chick, man, she's buff.
Oh, she is.
She
got some nice arms.
brings the arms and the shoulders and all that definition. She lives up to the moniker, at least in the gym, of being a women's wrestler. So I got to give her that credit. Yes. And this was a fairly entertaining match to watch. No real outside interference. I was kind of surprised about that with Liv Morgan being in there. We didn't see Raquel run out to her side or Roxanne Perez. Instead, Liv Morgan took it on the face, and I'm talking about stairs.
Ooh,
and that was courtesy of Ivy Nile on the outside of the ring. Knocked her out pretty much cold. It left Ivy Nile and Stephanie Vaquer as kind of the final 2 women standing, and that's when this happened. Nika, flip it. We got a roll-up pin here by Stephanie Vaquer after she landed the Devil's Kiss, her signature finisher move. She also did a little buck and bronco thing earlier on in the match that I think is part of. She uses her legs a lot.
Yes, she does. She's got really good moves, and they are fluid. She does a lot of kicking and rolling with her legs and slamming.
Yeah, definitely. It's it's like a little MMA-ish, maybe like karate ninja stuff. You know,
Sure.
but it's wrestling at the end of the day, and it's entertainment performance. This was a fun match, and I think if you go back, I predicted and you predicted that Stephanie would win this matchup. In fact, so kudos to us. We win.
Yeah, check out our predictions in the previous podcast about this. We did suggest that she's gonna win.
We nailed it.
Nailed it.
Stephanie was the winner, and if you flip to the next slide, Nika,
There's the 6 women.
bam. We now have all 6 participants decided for the women's Money in the Bank matchup this Saturday in Los Angeles. It's going to be on Peacock. And we have Stephanie Vaquer. We have Alexa Bliss. We have Roxanne Perez. We have Julia. We have Rhea Ripley. And we have Naomi.
Oh, yeah.
The bad Naomi. She a bad girl.
She is, with the crocodile tears.
She did cry on command really, really well. We gave her props for that on the last episode, so worth mentioning again. But I'm excited for this, and